Hi, my name's Kai and I'm here at TEDx Talks 2015 at Brixton Recreation Centre. I've been specially invited to come and observe. It's a great opportunity for me to meet new people and see what's happening in my community. Today, I'm going to be interviewing some of the speakers and see what's happening and what they're going to be talking about. So let's go. Behind me, these speakers are trying to keep calm by warming up, as many of them are very nervous. I can imagine I'm nervous now just talking, but imagine them talking on a big stage in front of around 300 people, and this is how they're going to have to keep calm.
Also, like, from I think last time I saw this call back. Let's go to the 100% guys.
I just got involved with one of the warm-ups, very spiritual, and just getting involved, I felt very invited and welcome, and I felt something. It's hard to explain it. It's just, I can just feel it. It keeps me very calm. I understand how it has to keep all these speakers calm when they have to talk. It's that time now. People have been here from 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock they've been here waiting for the time. And now it's come. All them times talking, preparing for this day. It's finally come, so now people are getting themselves ready and the show's about to kick off. Today at TED Talks Brixton, there's 4 different themes because of the 4 different parts. The 4 themes are possibilities, perspectives, perceptions and prisms. As you can see, there's Deadman Scott over there. This is the Afiwi project he was talking about, based in Brixton Recreation Centre. Looking out there, you can see there's a lot of talented footballers. I'm here with Deadman Scott, who is head coach of Afiwi. Can you just tell me a bit about Afiwi and what it means?
Afiwi is a Jamaican slang. It means it's for us. We set it up because I have been living in the community for 50 years, as I stated, and because I know what's the obstacle the barriers did to actually stopping our youngsters. Not enough program in our community that carry direction. That is why Afiwi was set up to find programs that have direction, put pressure onto our youngsters, and let them know that said, why can't you reach to the top? So that's Afiwi's real purpose.
Okay. Can you tell us a bit about what you spoke about at TEDx this year?
I spoke about my experience of growing up in the country, growing up here as a young man, being racist, abused by the system, also by the people. Never have no identity as a black person. Have to go through that and force us into the 1981 riots that actually lead to this building being built, which is Brixton Recreation Centre. Also giving all of these so-called black people opportunity, which they never realized that it was because of my generation that gives them this equal opportunity law. Before that, there was none of that. So people doesn't really seem to recognize what my generation have done. Because we all have criminal conviction, we don't get notice. Yeah. See, so that's my piece is to say, okay, if I can be successful here, I can show people what my generation was. That my generation was a good generation.
Hi, I'm here with Sam Hall, aka what's it? AKA?
DJ Goldilocks.
What she said. Can you tell me a bit about what you do and how you got started?
So I'm a DJ and radio and TV presenter. I present a show called The Selector for the British Council, and we're broadcast on FM to over 40 countries around the world.
Okay. And can you tell me a bit about what you spoke today about at the TEDx?
Yeah. So today my talk was called Radio Against the Machine. And it was basically about the impact that community radio and independent radio can have on people's lives. You know, the ability it has to change people's lives, how it can be used as a communication tool, as a therapy tool, just really how relevant it still is and that it's not old and outdated and boring. Yeah, and I guess fundamentally I focused a lot on developing countries, but I think, you know, small community projects as well, it's just as relevant.
Okay, so as a young person myself, what do you have to other young people my age with an idea?
What do you mean?
If I have an idea about what I want to do, how would I get started?
Wow, I think get the idea in the first place, you know, I think that's amazing. Like, young people have got so many sparky ideas, don't be shy about it, like, let people know about it. With the internet at your fingertips, there's so many possibilities and avenues that you can use. Social media is an amazing, amazing thing. Start a blog, you know, start a Twitter account, but get experience as well and get people to help you up. I think then sometimes your idea, more people will pay attention to it. But like, craft your idea as well. People come up with a brilliant idea and it's great, but you've got to hone it, you've got to craft, you've got to own it, you know?
I'm here with Solomon from Brixton Soup Kitchen. And first off, what is TEDx to you?
TEDx is, you know, the most inspirational event, you know, and I feel very proud to say, you know, TEDx has actually come to Brixton. You know, I think this is like their third event. You know, we've actually spoken twice about, you know, what we do, hearing about other inspirational stories in and around the community. So it's something that was very needed in Brixton.
Okay. And for young people like myself and many others, like, what would you say to them if they had an idea, if they want to pursue their dreams?
I would definitely say, if you've got any young dreams, every young person has a dream, but it takes that young person to, you know, actually sit down and grasp it and actually want to go and do it. Like, for me, I've always wanted to become a youth worker, and since the age of 13 I applied for my own first funding, despite being severely dyslexic. But it was having the people around me to see that they see, even though I had so many obstacles in the way, I was still passionate about what I wanted to do.
Two great artists, Liam and Brandon, and who just performed at TEDx this year. For young people that are good at music out there but not really getting themselves out there, what would you say to them?
Oh, YouTube, SoundCloud, the internet. Like, imagine 10 years ago, it's like there weren't even that much artists, and you got people on pirate radio, maybe getting a bit of exposure. But it's like, back then it would be only the few who just make it, like, not make it, but even Channel AK or Channel U, like that kind of stuff. But now it's like, the internet is there for everyone. Like, if you want to put something up, I could literally go shoot a video now, put it up tonight, and then be like, boom.
The one way to kind of get through music is just to really just do it. Like, I used to be one of those people, I'd always write songs and tell everybody that I'm a musician, but we'd be like, well, where's your stuff? And I didn't have anything out, and I was always writing stuff, but I didn't have anything that people could listen to. So I think you just need to really get on with actually making music and actually putting out your stuff, because nobody's going to know about you unless you do something with it.
I'm here with Charlotte. A great speech, by the way.
Thank you.
And can you just tell me a bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, sure. So I make films. I run a small production company in Brixton, and we make primarily documentaries.
Good to hear. Can you tell me a bit about what you spoke about today at TEDx?
So I was speaking today about a project that Michael Gross and I are working on, which is effectively an interactive oral history of Cold Harbour Lane. So that's the road that runs from Brixton through Loughborough Junction to Camberwell. So we're kind of looking at all those areas. And the reason why we wanted to do this was because we felt that there were so many stories here that were going to get lost if we didn't capture encapsulate them. And we felt that there was so much important information there for people outside of Brixton to know as well, because there's a lot of local knowledge and local understanding that we thought could really help communities to find ways of living much more harmoniously, and also, you know, tell us a lot more about what it means to live in Britain today. There's so much information in people in Brixton. The people have been through so much. There's been so much social change, and we wanted to be able to create some kind of environment where those stories could be told by the people who've lived those experiences. So not by me and Michael, but by the people who've actually lived that, so they actually get to express themselves freely and representatively.
Good to hear, good to hear. And for young people like myself and many others, if they were to have an idea, how would you tell them how to get there and achieve their goals?
How to get their idea out? Yeah. I would say, first of all, talk to one another. You know, get your idea out there just amongst your friends and amongst your family. Challenge ideas and allow people to, you know, dig at them, discuss them, debate them, and so that you really get a better understanding of what it is that you believe and what you feel. Sometimes we can believe things to be the case, and once we start discussing them, you know, we hear other people's experiences and other people's perceptions, and it completely alters the way we felt originally. And that experience of debating and discussing and mashing up our ideas then helps us to really get a stronger understanding of what we believe. And then once we've got that really strong understanding of what we believe, then you just work with whatever you have.
Hi everyone, day after the TEDx talks, and I'm just here writing my article about TEDx, really, about the event, my opinion on it, my views, my experience, what I've learned, just a few examples really. Yesterday was a great day, very long, very tiring, but overall inspirational and great.